Okay, so this lady puts on a beautiful dress. She wants to go to work wearing that dress. She looks very nice. She gets to work, and then people start complaining that she's extremely distracting because her dress is inappropriate for the work environment. So let's check it out.
I must admit, I'm slightly disappointed seeing how you're dressed today.
So, I've had an email from a lady in HR about my dress attire for work. Apparently it's inappropriate. I don't think it's too bad. Hi Matt, can I have a quick chat? Are you free? Okay, basically, I had an email from Paula this morning basically saying she's not happy with what I'm wearing to work. It's like distracting.
What was she referring to?
I mean, like this dress was like an example.
I think it's appropriate work attire.
Okay, well that's the main issue, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so today is the day.
Oh my god. Okay, so the guy, two options. Option A, the guy's a complete nutless simp, or the guy is so afraid to speak his mind because he's gonna get written up for sexism if he says anything bad, and you know that sort of accusation is gonna rub off on other female workers, so he just wants to stay out of it. Just gave her what she wants. Two options. Second of all, she is distracting. Bro, back in the days, skin-tight clothing were considered promiscuous. Now the standard has moved so far to one side where you practically can wear a piece of cloth over your genitals and you think that nobody should consider you as you're sexualizing yourself. It's just wild to me. Wild. Absolutely wild. If a guy is wearing a shirt that's so tight because he has a nice physique, nice muscles, right? And you can see every single definition, everybody around him would consider him a show-off. That he's wearing that for attention, and it's quite actually distracting as well. When this numbskull does it, she thinks she's entitled to behave in whatever way she sees fit without receiving any sort of a consequence in real life.
I've got my meeting with Paula, help me. So I'm basically in a blazer, so she can't be mad. Or can she? It is low cut. Who cares? Let's see what she says.
I must admit, I'm slightly disappointed seeing how you're dressed today.
Okay.
Following on from the email.
I did speak to Matt and he said there was no issue.
Right, well, I haven't spoken to Matt. Really, I don't think he was in a position to say what he did. We do need to address this issue because we are having comments from other members of staff.
I don't think that's my fault if I'm distracting other members of staff. That's not on me, Paula.
I just goddamn guessed it, bro. I just guessed it. What do you mean it's not your problem? Again, the entitlement to think that you can behave in any way you see fit and you're absolved from real life consequences. The consequence is that you are distracting. But I think this, by the way, she's mid as hell. She's like a 5 on a good day. She might be even below 5. But she's doing this for just to have some drama. Personally, you can't be this brain dead to think that this sort of a outfit is appropriate for work. You gotta be brain dead to some degree.
That's kind of on them.
The comments I've had that you're begging attention.
Okay. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, noted.
Are you going to do anything differently?
Sure, guess I will go shopping this weekend. Thank you very much for your time, I suppose.
Right.
You need to go shopping. Is every single outfit in her closet looks like that? That's wild. Yo, if a piece of clothing that you're wearing, you can take that and go to a club. Yeah, I don't think that's appropriate for the work environment. Okay? This sort of a standard applies to men and women. If you dress like this, if you dress for attention, which she is, if you're doing that, you should be considered a pervert. Wearing that sort of a clothing at the workplace, you should be an attention-seeking pervert. You should just be called out on it. If a dude wears pants so goddamn tight, you can practically see his sausage and the eggs, yeah, he should be called out on it. And by the way, he will. He definitely will. Even if a guy wears a shirt that's way too tight, he's also gonna get called out on it for being distracting and attention-seeking little simp. Now let's take a look at the breeding grounds for this sort of behavior: the gym.
My best friend noticed a creep just staring at me while I was working out.
5, 6, 7. Bro, what are you looking at? Like you keep looking in between her legs. Like you're being a creep. You're being a creep. Like stop. You're not even working out. You're not even working out. Like go.
But I'm saying just go somewhere else, please.
Yeah. Like you're being
If you're
weird.
just using those dumbbells to just go somewhere else, please. Like you're like just standing right directly
really
in front of us. How we weird.
Where were your eyes locked on through that whole video? You know exactly which place it was. Even the comments under the video is saying, yeah, everybody was looking at that place, the salami sandwich. And why? Because it's an abnormal behavior. Nowhere out in society will you see a woman spreading her legs, wearing leggings, which is a skin-tight clothing. Oh, nowhere in society will you ever see that. And second of all, let's finish this equation. Men are attracted to women's bodies. Equals, man looks at a woman wearing leggings, which is a skin-tight clothing, which he can practically see her salami sandwich. You think that he's not gonna look? Again, thinking that you're absolved from other people's reaction in real life. The guy isn't a creep for staring. You are the pervert that decided to wear that at the gym. Just call a spade a spade. It's wild to me that a standard exists for if a man wears this, he's a pervert. He's a pervert attention seeker. But the same standard doesn't exist for women. Even if you call out that standard, you're gonna be called every single name in the book. Bro, let's check out this video now. What did I tell you about seeing his nutsack? You can definitely tell. I think this dude is doing some sort of a satire TikTok videos, or he might be just swinging the wrong way. But this speaks to the bigger point of the sexual revolution that happened. When the conversation came around on what's appropriate to wear out in society, how much can you reveal without being considered attention-seeking, sexualizing yourself, or any sort of other standard that you would think it's inappropriate, that sort of a dialogue was diluted so badly, because automatically people jumped from she's wearing that means she's a slut, which is an incorrect way to categorize that sort of a dress. The correct way to categorize it is you are a pervert if you wear that. But men couldn't categorize it as you being pervert, because the conversation would have switched to, so you're afraid of women's sexuality, little boy? That would have been the terminology used to completely disregard the argument. There's a very strict line for men. Dudes on TikTok, they are seen as such soy boys. They are sexualizing themselves. No man is gonna look at that and say they are not sexual. They are sexualizing themselves. Half of the fitness industry are sexualizing themselves. Bodybuilding is a sport. The fitness industry, 50% of that is just sexualizing themselves, and every man knows that. Every man knows when a dude is when a dude is posting his physique updates, whether he's trying to sexualize himself or he's not. Okay, it's very simple to spot. But that sort of standard does not exist for the other side. And yeah, and think for yourself clearly. If a guy wearing that, where you can practically see the whole package, the nuts are sagging, the sausage is hanging, out in public. The gyms allow 16 and 17-year-olds. They are underage and they're gonna see that. Some other, bro, it's wild. It's absolutely wild. But hey, that's the modern society, I guess. Anyway, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And please like and subscribe. And see you next time. Bye.